there, dreamers, and welcome back to episode 10 of Games Workshop's Primed and Clueless. Where all we paint are Warhammer miniatures.
Yes, as you can see, so jumping ahead of the queue, we will be revealing what we're going to be painting. I've already started with the ultramarine color scheme. Already started with the blue here. Thanks Games Workshop. There is a Games Workshop employee. Producer Princess has been, we're not allowed to ask what's happened to her, but there is a Games Workshop employee sitting where she normally would, with a loaded gun. Not even in their hand, just on the table, just to show us if we stray from the path, we are disposable. Welcome to Primed and Clueless.
Episode 10. Crazy. And to commemorate episode 10, we're painting the lovely Dana. Space Marine Dana.
Spana. And I'm painting a kobold with a massive fucking rack. You can't see her, but I bet you can the bazong.
I promise thee it is there.
Yeah, this is the Kael stream. We're doing it the first Tuesday of every month, where we paint user-submitted, audience-submitted miniatures. And the audience has decided to submit Big Titty Kobold for me to paint. This is from Octavia as revenge for not painting Octavia's kobolds in time. Octavia is trying to incentivize me by chucking a big rack on this kobold. And who are you painting, Dana?
Who am I painting, Dana?
Who are you hating?
Who
are you?
This is a very particular miniature. It's the person who, their mother actually was hit by Kael once.
Their mother?
Yes, it is the lovely Dana. I have been bestowed a little pocket-sized Dana. And I will be painting them today.
Dana is in ritual gown. Dana,
yeah, I don't.
Dana looks like the first victim in a vampire film right now, but we love her for that.
I could paint her like a clown. It'd be pretty funny. Like just absolutely crazy color scheme.
Green hair. Make her the Joker. The Joker baby.
I don't think I would live.
We need to make sure that this miniature, like Dana, is an Enneagram 4. So we need to make sure it has a unique color scheme.
Yeah, I've got my paints out ready to go, so I'm not sorting through. I've got my color scheme, but yes, episode 10. First of all, April Fool's Day. We're actually not sponsored. Sorry to let every one of you down. Yeah. We're not sponsored by Games Workshop.
Like a douchebag that's been caught in an offensive joke, we're gonna retroactively sort of put a /J on the whole Games Workshop thing. Start of March, Jesus.
Glad we got there at the end though.
Yeah. So we're gonna be talking about a few things today.
Yeah.
Gonna be kicking off, well, not kicking off, but continuing from our Daredevil discussions, more like Marvel shit. But also...
Yeah, because like so much Marvel right now. So much.
Also...
You should know this too. Great for the people that are just listening, that bit.
Yeah, they just heard it.
Keep going.
Keep going?
Keep talking.
Ew!
That's good.
Ew! I had the same like energy as Ben Shapiro, like scowling at femboys in maid costumes, just to be like, ew, I find this disgusting. Oh, I can't stand this. Jeez. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? I was saying shit. AdeptCon happened, and we're going to be talking about that because it's important to the miniature painting space.
Which, believe it or not, we like the miniature painting space.
It's alright.
We're known to paint a few times here and there.
I like third-party miniature sculptors that provide STLs for like affordable prices, except for when they just make Guna miniatures for no reason.
What are you painting today, Kael?
Big Titty Kobold. This was crafted lovingly.
I'm sure there's been some put into some of those models out there.
Yeah. made to be painted. So, first on the agenda.
Do you reckon there is resin out there that's like, it's jar safe?
That's your first million right there. And then you make like Animal Crossing Isabelle miniatures.
Yeah, you can put it in the jar. We know what you're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
You can submerge this. Whatever you want.
Miniatures that have like a cement shoe-esque weight at the bottom, so they sink all the way down to the bottom of the jar.
No, when they're bobbing around and fly. Anyway, yes, we are talking about quite a few things today. Quite a few things have happened in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, like
the last week, actually.
Like fucking what? Dude?
I don't know. I can't read the talking points and paint at the same time.
They're closer to you. They're closer to you.
First of all, we're talking about Daredevil, because like the last couple of episodes have been pretty good.
I think episode 4 was good. Episode 5 looped back to being bad for me.
Which one was the bad one? Was
episode 5.
No, I can't remember which one was which.
It's meant to be Daredevil's big triumphant return to being Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
But it sucked me right back out of it. I did like the Kingpin stuff in this episode. It felt like they were like, oh yeah, we need to kind of like have a through line for the shit that we've been making him do. And I feel like they're kind of delivering on that. I think it's still very clumsy.
But I want to ask something that I don't think we brought up, because we're not going to talk about Daredevil every single week.
We're not?
Well, we haven't. We didn't talk about it last week.
Fuck.
But I want to ask you something. Did you also almost turn off the show when those kids were singing?
Yes. Holy shit. Like, when Kingpin like gets up and he's like, oh yes, yes.
And another one, and I'm like, no. Did they not learn from the "we like ice cream, we want ice cream" of like Multiverse of Madness? Did they not learn from that when everyone was like, we don't want to see this ever again?
I don't think Marvel's allowed to think about Multiverse of Madness anymore. I think it's been like locked away in a vault. I think it's been put in the proverbial Kevin Feige cum jar. And
Proverbial?
Like, yeah.
Ideas that Kevin Feige nuts on.
Nuts on. That's all he does. Because we haven't seen Scarlet Witch. We haven't seen a good Doctor Strange since.
Well, because they set up such a good Doctor Strange like villain. Someone was going around taking Sorcerer's powers, and they were like, nah, we can do multiverse stuff now. We've got the rights for them, so we've got Patrick Stewart. He can't be there for that. So
Multiverse of Madness should have been a Doctor Strange 3.
Yeah.
You know? And it should have been not made.
Should have been cancelled, but in pre-production.
In my opinion. That holy fuck. That feels like a live action What If episode, man. / neg. Hate.
Back to Daredevil. Did you also like it? Well, did you like it when he was like, fuck it, and then just put the suit on?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Daredevil is a part of Matt that is so like diametrically opposed to him in some instances, but also like important to him. He has moments where he's like, I can't be Daredevil, this isn't what I am. And then he like realizes sometimes that like, no, God gave me these powers so I can be Daredevil. I'm the only one who can be Daredevil. Because if I don't be Daredevil, others will. But God hasn't given them the strength that he's given me.
And he's learned all this stuff. Also, haven't we already seen this where he's had the battle with like, should I be Daredevil, should I not be Daredevil?
He's had the battle where he's been like, I shouldn't be Matt Murdock, and Daredevil. But I don't like that was just boiled down to fuck it in the end. Cause like the series should have been building up to, cause what they're trying to do is they're trying to have Wilson Fisk stop being the Kingpin and be the mayor instead. And they're trying to show him keeping that side of things under wraps. And then they're trying to have Matt Murdock not be Daredevil and be Matt Murdock instead. And then over the course of the season, they're trying to show you that these two men are just like predisposed to these parts of themselves. Like they can't hide their like violent, bloody tendencies because it's a part of them. And Matt, I don't know, he just kind of like forgets about Daredevil for a while, and then he like sometimes does Daredevil shit and then like cries about Foggy. and then Kingpin has a big funny sandwich, and then occasionally is like, I'm violent. I need to hide my violent tendencies. But he kind of doesn't. But I think Kingpin's payoff was a little bit better than Matt's. Like, Kingpin's return, him being like, here's an axe. Like, the story about fucking...
Kingpin getting king-cucked?
Yeah. Like that payoff was cool. Like, you're kind of just expecting him to, like, kill him with the axe, and then being like, pick it up. So it's like a fair fight. And yet, at the end, he still doesn't kill the guy. Like, he's still, like, breathing by the very end of it. And he's sitting in that cell, and he's, like, reveling. There's, like, a light cascading down upon him. Because he's born again as Kingpin. And that's cool. But Matt's fight with the fucking paintist, or whatever his name is, Muse.
But he does his big yell.
I hated that. Because it was like they would, like... Yeah, it was like 5 minutes of the show was like explained to the showrunners verbally, and they're like, oh, so he like yells whenever he fights. Okay, for sure. So
we 100% know exactly what to do with that.
Yeah, so like his very first like proper fight, he's gonna yell. He's gonna do the big yell.
Because he always does a big yell.
And episode 2, he's gonna do a big yell. So after the fight, he's gonna do a big yell. Because that was so cool the first time, and it was cool because he yelled, not because of any like context or emotional like actual fucking storytelling. No, it was cool because actor do big yell. Top 10 performances. Top 10.
That was horrific.
Top 10 performances by male actors on TikTok. All those Cinema Boy TikToks where it's like, best acting performances.
Lost my child.
Yeah, and it's just people yelling. It's just men yelling. That's all it fucking is. And then
I've abandoned my child.
That ethos being carried over to the Daredevil. It's like, oh yeah, it's only cool because he's yelling. It's not cool because he's been driven to this point, because the entire season is built up to a fucking moral dilemma where he has to decide whether or not he's gonna fucking kill a man or not. You know, it's only cool because he's yelling, and that just took away everything for me. Also, Muse, not interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that. It's very just like, there's a serial killer, and they're just there. Matt's got no ties with them besides the fact they stole somebody that Matt knows of. That's it. Matt knows this person, and is like, I need to save them. It's like, well, you didn't save any of the other people that were killed. You didn't know about this until some random dude was like, oh yeah.
Also, does Cherry know about Daredevil? Cherry's kind of acting like he knows about Daredevil.
He does, I'm pretty sure. Is that the PI?
Cop dude. Yeah. That's New Karen.
Yeah, he knows.
Right.
It was something that gave it away earlier on, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Episode 4 was good, because it's kind of a bottle episode.
Yeah, the bank episode? Great.
So,
all the actors in it? Not all of them are great.
Not all of them are great. I like that they made the gangs a little bit realistic and human again, after the fucking tracksuit mafia ruined every single Marvel criminal for like a decade. Tracksuit mafia still being present in the fucking Daredevil show absolutely irks my tits. Speaking of, blue dress done on the big titty.
I was about to say, black dress done.
Oh!
Dana kind of looks like Snape, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Dress update. Dresses.
It's me, Dana Brennan.
Hello, Mr. Weasley.
Mr. Weasley.
It is I,
Mrs. Brennan.
Dana Brennan, Mr. Weasley. I enjoy Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Mr. Weasley. Have you seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Ronald?
You want to bring my notes, son. Anyways. It's good times all around. Daredevil, not going great.
I like they've because Marvel can't hide anything from fucking anyone for more than 2 seconds, like an Enneagram 2 with a birthday present. We already know what his new suit's gonna look like. We already know what Daredevil's new suit's gonna look like. I think it looks cool. It's the Shadowlands suit that has like a very specific role in the comics, and I don't think it's gonna have that role, but it still looks cool. That's really all my thoughts. My excitement for Daredevil has completely gone out the window, which sucks because
when Kael showed the mini for the first time, I genuinely didn't realize there was a hole that was there, and just thought the miniature was huge.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like, whoa! Yeah, that's one titty.
That's one, yeah. Mono tit on the kobold. Never saying mono tit again. Jesus. Which sucks because, like, in my disdain for Daredevil as a show, I've been consuming more Daredevil media, and I think he's slowly eclipsed the X-Men for me in, like, favorite comic book stuff.
Really?
Like, he is...
That's big.
Because he's, like, consistently done well with the X-Men.
You're a mutant Wang rider from way back.
You mean mutant rights activist? Yes. Hayden, jeez. Fucking Sentinel supporter, Sentinel apologist.
Well, I mean, when you look at it,
You
really,
came here with your Free Bolivar Trask shirt the other day.
Yeah. He did nothing wrong. Free my boy.
Anyway.
All he did was want to make them not sick anymore. All the time.
That's the thing. I love the X-Men as a concept, and I love a lot of the characters as concepts.
They also have a lot of shitty characters.
They have a lot of shitty characters. Also, I don't think, and this is gonna maybe set some people off, I don't think they've had a single good storyline that isn't God loves, man kills. I think the storylines have always been like bloated with. Oh no, Days of Future Past is also good.
I was literally thinking Days of Future Past.
But
The comic book, not the movie.
Dark Phoenix, the like fucking most iconic comic book storyline for the X-Men is garbage. It's all like 90s toy selling sci-fi shit, and I that's not what I'm here for with the X-Men.
They did have a cool run where I can't remember why.
Isn't that
they got
the-
symbiote suits? It was really fun. Like seeing Beast as a symbiote
Yeah,
was pretty interesting.
that was when Marvel had a big goop fetish and everyone got venomized.
Yeah, there was like a full story there
Yeah.
where they brought back this alien species who they wanted to eat the symbiotes, but the symbiotes like were more nutritious when they were attached to somebody.
Oh, is that like why everyone was?
So they forced the symbiotes to bond with people.
Yikes.
And then we're like, oh, we can eat them now.
But Daredevil's got really good stories, and Daredevil as a character is really fucking interesting to me. He's got everything that I love about Nightcrawler, plus the...
Abandoned by his mother at a young age.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Also Catholic
Hmm?
is what I was going for. And the fact that he's blind and a superhero is really fucking cool. Sure, it's led a lot of people to have some misconceptions about real life blind people and what they can do, but he's really interesting. He's like multifaceted. He's complex. He explores a lot of themes of like guilt and violence and a man's relationship to violence, and just deconstructs vigilantism in a way that is like profound each time. And also the lawyer aspect makes a lot of interesting stories happen.
Because he's not just like, oh, I know roughly what the law is. Like, no, this guy knows the law. Like,
Yeah.
he is fully aware of what the law is.
And the comics, even back in the day, would like pause all of the superhero schlock for like a full-on fucking courtroom sesh. Which is why I'm glad that in Born Again, episode 3 is a full court hearing. Because that's like true to the character. It's really sick. I think the hand stuff is silly, but it's nowhere near as silly as the fucking Shia or the fucking Morlocks or any of or Wolverine's equivalent to the hand shit, or just any of the stuff that the X-Men get into. There's a fucking full subplot where Iceman goes to Japan and there's a ninja who wants to cuck him because Iceman is still hetero at this point. And he has to fight this cyborg ninja man in a fucking cyborg ninja crucible to gain the like. I don't fucking care. I know it's the 90s, dude. I know cyborgs.
You've made that very clear with this comic.
I know, yeah, exactly. I know that cyborgs and ninjas and really poorly drawn anatomy are what's fucking happening right
The
now.
feet.
But I don't care. In the same decade, Daredevil sure has fuck-ass shoulder pads at this point in the comics.
At least they ain't Captain America looking like that.
Yeah, true.
that is a Captain America
Rob
panel.
Liefeld's fucking Captain America.
He's like standing side on with his shield, but his chest's here.
But like one pec is here, the other is like here, so you can still see like this nipple is borderline like turning to ask you a question.
It's like,
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, just look up Captain America.
Like Rob Liefeld's Captain America.
Just look up Captain America the comic panel. It's that.
Yeah, it'll be that and Hell Hydra.
Yeah.
But anyway, Daredevil, I love Daredevil more than I love the mutants. That's saying something, because I love X-Men. X-Men's been my like go-to. I've gone as far as to say that I don't care about comic book stuff, just the X-Men. That has been a lie. I even remembered that my first comic book, like my first and only comic book for a while that like my mum bought me for my birthday, was Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
It was Daredevil, I think 130 something. It's him and Bullseye fighting under a circus tent. And it was very much the like, yeah, you'll never catch me, man without fear, hornhead, and Daredevil being like, egads, if I don't stop him now, he'll kill 1 million people.
Quick!
And then him going home to his girlfriend and being like, shut the fuck up.
This one ain't Polly!
Yeah.
Whatever will we do? Tune in next week for same situation but different colors.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? I blacked out.
Yeah, Daredevil, really, really good, and I think it's definitely like given Daredevil as a character a platform. But like, they've put a lot of effort into making Daredevil like the cornerstone of a lot of things. Like he's in Echo, he's in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
He was in She-Hulk, literally.
Yep.
So, or she was in him. We don't know. We weren't there.
I don't know.
And like now he gets his own show, and it's like there's some stuff where like if you're putting so much effort into making it like this character's coming back, don't give us the weakest looking CGI to date.
Oh yeah, that shit's even the content warning, bones breaking. Even the climax of episode 4, where he chases down the bank robber and snaps his leg. That shit looked awful. That looked like arse. That was bad.
Yeah.
They did bad on that. I wanna take their nose and like rub it into the carpet.
Yeah, look at what you've done.
Look what you've done. Especially disappointing when like the whole draw of the original Daredevil is how real the action felt.
Yeah.
And how practical a lot of it was, and like it was all choreography and camera movements that showed you exactly what the fuck was happening.
In the the second episode, Daredevil throws a microwave at somebody.
He does?
Yeah. There's a frame.
Is that in the hallway scene?
Yeah, the microwave just gets sent out of a room and clocks somebody across the head, and then he jumps out of it.
But that's why that hallway scene is beautiful. It's not cool because Daredevil's screaming, alright? It's a one take because the story and the situation necessitated that one take. It's like when dipshit kitty touching film bros use a fucking dolly zoom just because they know how to use a dolly zoom and they've rented a dolly from fucking SAE for the day. Like, you need a story that facilitates a dolly zoom. You need a story that facilitates a one shot. You can't just have the fucking one take in there just so you can be like, oh, I've got a one take. The story has to facilitate it. That's why the other one takes in the Daredevil in the Netflix show even fall flat. They're not as iconic because you can tell they're kind of doing it for the sake of having a one take. Whereas the first one, it's good because
it shows the stakes of like, this is accurately time passing to show how quickly he needs to get through all these people, and also to show how like quick and effective he is at just taking these people out.
Yeah, but also how exhausting it is. It's a grueling...
Oh, like the back and forth of like winning and losing and winning and losing, and then finally being like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna do a yell because I'm literally exhausted. No, I'm gonna do a yell because I'm like, we're in a sewer and no one can hear me, so I get to yell and have no consequences.
Does he even fucking yell in that? I don't think he does.
I don't think he does, but if he did yell.
He probably does a yell while he like fucking Superman punches someone, but he doesn't at the very end of it go, ah, because the showrunners hadn't seen season 3 and been like, oh, it's cool because he yells.
Spoiler alert for season 3.
He yells.
He yells because out of sheer frustration. Nothing else.
Exactly.
Out of sheer like, I just you have done so much, but I physically can't put myself to the point where I'm gonna kill you.
Exactly, it's the emotional pain of being true to himself, and like being selfish in this moment.
Yeah, it's do I live with the consequences of my action, or do I do what I want to do right now?
It's beautiful. It's absolute cinema.
The moment of like, I can't win this fight. I'm not gonna win this. I just have to not lose it.
Because you don't get to change who I am.
It's incredible.
It is incredible. And then season fucking Born Again is like, oh, he yells? Epic. Character trait right there. Which especially sucks because Matt Murdock would fucking not want to yell ever because it would just scramble his senses.
That's what I do like about the Daredevil movie from like 2003.
Whoa.
Is like when the bells go off and he's like it's a lot. Like he's standing next to a bell and his heightened senses all of a sudden just take in every single decibel of a bell in a church going off.
Yeah. And there's like moments in the comic books where it's raining and he's trying to like listen out for the sound of a child's heartbeat that's been like kidnapped. And he's like, the rain sounds like fucking like a machine gun right now, but I've got to focus through it. Like, they forget that a lot, like his loudest sense isn't sight like ours. His loudest sense is quite literally hearing. Hearing and like touch and hearing are his two loudest senses. He can also smell. He sniff good. But like the things he feels around him, like his connection with space is through hearing and through touch. And Born Again doesn't seem to fucking give it.
No, I remember when he dropped that bottle and it rolled to where the shell was?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool when he dropped the bottle and then he heard it roll.
That was cool, but the whole conceit of that whole setup I really don't like.
No.
What the fuck?
Why, yeah.
And the conversation we had as well is how does he know that it was a Punisher bullet case?
He goes to Frank Castle and he's like, why did you kill this man? And Frank's like, how did you know? What makes you think I did that? And then he's like, look at the bullet casing.
Look at the bullet casing.
I'm like...
He reads t-shirts and newspapers. Newspapers you can kind of make a fucking argument for because they're like pressed. So there's like a little bit of a fucking raise in, but like... Matt Murdock can't read because he's blind. Like, he still has to use Braille and his like special laptop and stuff. And
I'm not a gun expert, but correct me if I'm wrong. The shell that the bullet sits in holds the gunpowder, and when it hits the back of it, it ignites it and shoots it, right? So if that's engraved, surely that compromises the fact that it is in fact like compressed and because if you hit the back of it, it goes out the front. But if you hit the back of it and the sides are weak, it's gonna blow out the side. Surely, if it's engraved in the side.
Yeah, but I guess that's a thing for like engraved bullets as a whole. Because
the serial numbers are engraved on the back. On the thick part.
But like like assassins and like political like activists have like engraved messages into bullets all the time. And some of those shots don't miss. But also I'm not the weird World War II kid at the back of the class. I could not tell you bullet facts.
No.
Anyway.
Producer Princess, are you a bullet person? We got a hard no.
Got a hard no on that.
A hard no. Anyone bullet people?
Anyone got bullet facts? Bullet points even?
Yeah. Mystique was right. Mystique was right. I don't know what you're referring to, but Mystique was right. I've realised the way that I've had... I'm sorry, Dana.
What have you done to Dana?
I've dropped Dana.
Dana concussion arc, let's go.
Dana's gone for a walk.
And Dana's gone to the farm.
I've made Dana look like Severus Snape.
She looks like... Good job on the dry brushing, by the way. It looks really good. But she looks like a fucking...
The D in my name stands for dry brush.
She looks like Claudia from Silent Hill 3 right now. Chat, look up Claudia from Silent Hill 3 right now.
right now.
Producer Princess, look up Claudia from Silent Hill 3. I know that was a deep Kael's talking about Silent Hill sigh, but I need you to work through it for me, please.
Also, in Marvel news this week, we got a 5-hour live stream
Yeah.
to be told 26 people that are in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I got the best version of that deal. Like, I woke up the next day not knowing the live stream happened, and all the people who sat through the fucking 5-hour live stream. Like, Producer Princess Jules sent me the list, and I just got the list. I got to, like, see it all just in one go. I didn't have to wait through a fucking 5-hour live stream. Yeah! Claudia Silent Hill 3. Pull it up.
No.
Pull it up. Chat, tell me this isn't Claudia Silent Hill right now. It's such pause. I love Claudia Silent Hill.
It's Dana. Hello, Dana. Are Dana's grippers out? No.
That's not screen accurate.
That's not what I was going to say. That's so Dana if their feet were out. But they ain't.
But they ain't.
They ain't.
If those are like Crocs or like a comfy pair of Uggs, maybe.
I don't know Dana like that.
Got the monochrome fit going.
Yeah, I need to do some silver bits here and there. But yeah, Doomsday.
Doomsday?
Doomsday! I sat and watched up like a little bit. Like I was lying there staring at the ceiling, listening to like the background noise, and noticed how to get it where it go. And I just look over and I go, oh, Anthony Mackie!
Yeah.
Because it's just like, what were they doing? I thought it was bad when they said, we're going to announce the new Fantastic Four trailer live at 6 o'clock. But the live stream started at 6 o'clock for the hour-long countdown?
Yeah, because we went to watch that on fucking stream, remember?
Yeah! And it was like, oh, at 8 o'clock it's going to drop, so we'll watch it on stream. At 8 o'clock it was like, hour-long countdown starting now. And we were like,
guys,
what
look,
the fuck do you mean?
Spaceships, guys. Like the Fantastic Four, guys.
Fantastic Four love spaceships.
Oh, big round
I love my spaceship.
My big and round
I just love a good spaceship, yeah.
Jennifer?
Jennifer's here, she loves spaceships. It's not good. I didn't like it. Didn't appreciate it.
Hayden has episodes where he becomes Jennifer Coolidge.
Wow.
Starts railing a villager.
Yeah. But Doomsday, so many people are missing. Somehow.
Yeah, I have seen the take that it's like refreshing that Spider-Man's not here, and that's I do agree because he needs to be there for Secret Wars. Like save him for Secret Wars. Because that's when he gets the symbiote suit.
I just don't get
Not what I mean. You don't care?
Well, I don't get it. Like,
You don't get it?
why? Like, Doctor Strange isn't there. The multiverse dude
Yeah.
isn't there.
We should. Nick Fury isn't there, which is weird. Nebula's not there.
Rocket.
Adam Warlock's not there. He's big in. I think I might be thinking of Infinity War.
Peter Quill, who is on Earth, isn't there.
I can hear that. Just so you know. They did announce today the new Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
It's coming out.
Brand new day.
Between the two Avengers movies.
If I had $1 for every time a Spider-Man movie came out around an Avengers movie where something happened to Spider-Man that they couldn't fully announce the trailer what was happening with Spider-Man again,
Yeah.
I'd have so many dollars.
Yeah. I think. Here's the thing. Half the cast, like having I've got some hot takes. These are my hot takes with the fucking cast. First of all, bold move to have some of the like least liked Marvel characters in there at the moment. Like, I know the
Namor?
Yeah, Brave New World wasn't Anthony Mackie's Captain America's fault, but people hated that fucking movie. Thor: Love and Thunder, people hated that fucking movie. So Thor being here, crazy. But I guess it's like an apology tour. It's interesting. Them having the Thunderbolts in there, like, preemptively, while it does spoil some of the fates of the Thunderbolts, it is kind of, like, on point. You can tell that they are banking on the Thunderbolts being enjoyed by people.
Also the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yeah. But the X-Men taking up like fucking 40% of the roster?
And only one female X-Men returning.
But not even an X-Men,
Yeah.
like a villain, and they gotta give her clothes this time. My God, but like Storm's not there. Halle, what's Halle Bailey? Halle Berry? Which one is it?
Halle Berry.
What's Halle Berry doing right fucking now? What's she up to? If you tell me she's a Zionist, I will cry. Producer Princess is pulling up the live location of Halle Berry. Worked with Hugh Jackman, and they were like, we're going to expand that to the other X-Men cast. Because they like handpicked, they're like, who are the fan favorites here? They were like, Cyclops, James Marsden Cyclops, people have been asking for more of him. People really like Mystique, Magneto, Nightcrawler, and Charles in those movies.
Also, it's crazy that Alan Cummings coming back, because didn't he like not want to come back for The Last Stand because the makeup was god awful?
Yeah, it was like torturous, and then at least he got clothes.
Yeah.
And then Jennifer Lawrence came out against it as well, and everyone was like, ew, shut the fuck up, woman, ew,
You're lucky to have a job.
ew, a woman's opinion, ew, and then they like fucking green screened the blue onto her face.
Yeah.
And it looks really bad.
And then they were also like, well, nah, and then Beast will just have a serum.
Yeah, it was really bad. But
Beast will just
also,
have a serum so he doesn't have to. He'll just go Hulk when he wants to be Beast.
the thing that I don't like is all of these characters are going to be way older than they should be. And like Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian, we're already old when those first movies came out. And like Days of Future Past, you see them in like the distant future, and they are going to be older in Secret Wars than they were in the distant future of Days of Future Past. And Alan Cummings, I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be like 50, right?
They get him doing any Nightcrawler stuff, he's gonna break a fucking pelvis.
Because, like, Nightcrawler has amassed a fan base now. He's always had a fan base, but he's amassed a new fan base of twink eaters. And Nightcrawler doesn't have to be a twink. He doesn't have to be young and thin and fucking whatever. Nightcrawler could be whatever fucking body, as long as he can, like, feasibly be in the circus and teleport. Like, that's all. But I don't want him to be a 50-year-old man. I want him to be middle-aged. Nightcrawler is the, like, little brother of the group. He's young. He's the heart and soul of the X-Men.
He's the one that's like, this is so much fun, and everyone's like, no, this isn't fun. You're not supposed to be enjoying this.
And, like, when he has those serious moments, his faith ties him and the X-Men together, and he's great.
He is 60 and looks amazing.
He does look amazing. I am not going to dispute that. Alan Cummings, fuck.
Hasn't Patrick been killed 3 times in 3 different movies?
Yes.
Also, like, Patrick Stewart gets the good end of the deal. He gets to be in the wheelchair for the full movie. He has to sit down.
That's another thing. Is like what I'm saying is hire new people. Like, this is your chance to debut new versions of these characters. Hire someone who actually is an ambulatory wheelchair user, maybe, mayhaps, perchance. Hire a German actor to play Nightcrawler. Hire fucking literally anyone to play Cyclops. People would not fucking care as long as Cyclops is cool. and he's not a cuck,
Yeah,
people don't care.
As long as he's not how he was represented in X-Men Origins or actually not any of them.
X-Men Origins, best Cyclops.
Really?
Yes. I think they did a good job with him.
X-Men 97.
Best live action.
Best live action Cyclops.
Yeah. I recently rewatched Last Stand, and in the beginning of that, he is so just a stroppy child. Like, he walks past Logan and he's like, oh, I missed you at practice this morning, I had to cover for you, and he walks past and he's like, didn't ask you to. It's like, what are you saying?
But also he's grieving. I do like Last Stand Cyclops, because they give him something interesting, which is like emotional, and not just, stay away from my girl, Logan.
Hey, Logan. Fuck off.
Because, like, he is the, like, rom-com antagonist in the X-Men movies. He's, like, the guy to beat so that Logan can be with this one redhead that he's decided that he loves, despite the fact that they haven't fucking spoken. It's messy. But what I'm saying is, this is a chance for a new start, for a fresh start, instead of dragging these actors who have given us so many performances.
How many zeros do you reckon they had to put on Sir Ian McKellen's contract for him to be like, fine?
Yeah, because working on The Hobbit was a fucking nightmare for him, and now he's going to be in another green screen hellscape. Like, that's going to be half the budget, at least, is convincing Sir Ian to fucking run the group again.
He's like, I'll come back. I don't want to wear the helmet. It's so constricting. I'm not going to wear a suit. I'm just going to wear a baggy, nice... I reckon he'll come back and he'll be in a bloody, not an hoodie, the ones that, the blankets with the arm sleeves.
Spank it.
Onesie?
Spank it?
What are they
Onesie?
called?
Spank it?
It's the thing you have.
Onesie?
No, it's not a onesie.
What?
The thing you have.
Thing I have.
The blankets... Huggy? No.
I don't have a special blanket.
Chat, what are those?
Two.
Duna?
T has one as well.
I don't have a
Like
special.
matching special blankets, so you.
Hoodie, right?
What are those blankets with the sleeves?
I don't have a special... It's a fucking... Snuggie.
Snuggie!
I don't have a special blanket. What is... I'm fighting the special blanket allegations right now. What special blanket?
Spank it.
Spank it?
Oh, no, I do! No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't.
Slankets.
I don't have a slanket.
That sounds like such a slur.
I have, like, a Charlie Brown fucking waist warmer.
Oh.
That's about it.
Rest in peace to.
But yeah, I'm concerned because, like, in the interest of appeasing the people who are like, oh, it's a guy that I know from a movie I've seen. Oh my god, they're like afraid to do anything new, which is why I think Charlie Cox has been like the fucking linchpin in all of the Marvel TV shows, because they're like, look, it's the guy that you know. It's the guy from Fortnite. From the good TV show that we made. Guys, look, it's the guy. It's the guy that you know. It's the actor that plays him. Whoa.
You all wanted this, and so we brought him back. You're welcome.
Exactly, and that...
Now the rest of your multiverse saga can be shit, and you can't complain about it because we brought back Charlie Cox, and he fucks now.
I feel like Daredevil Born Again, as much as I love Charlie Cox as Daredevil and I love Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, might have been better. Might have been better. Or at least gone down better. If it wasn't them. Like, leave room for... Because they clearly want to do new directions for Daredevil, and maybe a new direction for Matt. Get a new actor who can provide a new performance, a new slant on that. If you're wanting to do a new slant on the character, bring in a performer who's wanting to do something new and interesting. Because, on the one hand, if they just retread the old ground, like, it's not going to be interesting for anyone. But they're doing new shit, and it's not working because it's these actors who are capable of, like, nuanced versions of these roles. Got the Kael Yap cam on again. But, like, it just feels like a betrayal. It feels like a departure because it's these, like, weird hybrids of the original performance with the new direction. That's why I really don't like New Kingpin. Because it feels like they're doing a new direction for him, but also Vincent D'Onofrio has been told to do the original shit as well. And these actors are trying to balance new world shit with old world shit, and it's just coming across weird.
It's also really weird with what happened and what didn't happen.
Yeah!
It's so, like, just fucking, like, start again. honestly.
Yeah. Born again.
Have you seen what the Iron Fist actor has been saying?
No.
Oh.
He's asked Disney to give him a chance.
God, I'd prefer he would say slurs. I would know, that's a joke. But
My God, I didn't watch that because I saw some clips and I was like, I've seen enough.
I watched Defenders, and he's such a petulant little fucking crybaby in that show.
Yeah, get him a nappy.
It was like, I'm not watching a full season of this guy. Are you shitting me?
No, it's Batman without anything interesting.
And Danny Rand is also, like, it has always been one of my least favorite characters.
Him as a side character in a Spider-Man movie or show would have been cool. Small doses,
Small doses.
not a full show.
Iron
Speaking
Fist?
of Doomsday, do you want to see the officially leaked concept art?
Sure.
I have a theory about these, but yes.
Oh.
I think the word leak is very fast and loose. I think it's definitely what happened here? Oh, we've been hacked. Oh, it's leaks. Oh no. If there's a medieval Avengers movie,
See, that'd
be sick.
That's far too high quality to be a leak, you know? Leaks are always like a blurry
This is
as
ages
fuck.
ago. This came out a while ago.
Congrats.
So we've got what looks like Doctor Strange over here.
Mm-hmm.
I think people theorize that this is Yelena.
Okay.
Because that's what Doctor Doom did. He
Doctor Doom did.
he was like, I'm gonna rewrite the Marvel universe. I'm gonna make you all little.
Little peasants in
Yeah.
a peasant factory.
I'm gonna be the king. You think you're the king? Who is that?
You ain't even the
Pretty
father.
Star-Lord and White Vision.
You think you're the shit?
Wow.
Oh, they're fucking! Yeah!
The idea that White Vision turns
Yeah!
into Bro Thor, and he's just like, I just play Fortnite now.
Nah, the white thing is oh my god. Star-Lord, the whole thing with Guardians 3 is for him to like take time away from relationships and discover more about himself.
He likes boys now.
He finds out that he's gay.
He's bi.
He finds out that he's gay, finds White Vision. White Vision is like, I'm also confused about where I am in the world. Am I the ship of Theseus or just its parts? And then they fuck about it.
Like, well, while you think about it, let's just bone.
Next picture up.
No. Don't take this from me.
We've got Hulk. She-Hulk.
And Scar.
Maybe, yeah.
This is
So
my...
you've got a bunch of other Hulks in the background as well.
Oh, is this the incest storyline?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What?
I've been waiting for this for a while.
The incest Hulk storyline?
They're gonna do... They will do Incest Hulk before they do Gay Peter Quill. And I fucking hate that that's the world we live in.
There is no shot that they do an incest Hulk storyline
If
in the
it's-
MCU.
If it's between that and
It's
Gay Peter
self-cessed
Quill...
for Loki.
Yeah. And what is incest if not self-cessed with...
Go on.
No. I fear I've made a mistake of some kind.
Some kind?
Next picture. You've got Wong, Peter Quill.
His
Where's
it? Dupe! Is that fucking Dupe?
Yeah.
Dupe's strolling by? No, you go back into the table, my guy.
What is Dupe doing here?
What is Dupe doing?
Miss Marvel,
Dr. Dupe's...
Kate Bishop.
Is that Wiccan?
Ant-Man's kid, Wiccan, and... I don't know who this is.
Is that Wong just being like, listen, kids?
Oh, that's Speed.
Yes.
That's Speed.
That's
Great. Oh yeah, Cassie Lang, let's fucking go. A character that was put in a movie, I'm sure. They're in fucking...
I've got beef. Hayden said that the worst MCU movie was The Marvels. And none of us were like, what about Quantumania?
Yeah.
Quantum... Yeah, I'd say... Before Quantum...
Okay, but Bill Murray.
Before... That's not a positive. That's just that. That's
He's
just...
a wife beater, allegedly.
Bill Murray?
Yeah.
I never really liked him.
Alright, next
I never liked Bill Murray anyway.
That is
I
my
like
brother
this.
you're talking about.
This excites me. This is cool.
They look like they're about
He's
to.
adopted.
They're about to fucking play poker for the Millennium Falcon right now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I do like Kamala Khan in space.
Whoa!
New Black Panther?
No, that's Kid T'Challa grown up, I reckon.
What?
At the end of
At the end of-
Wakanda Forever.
At the end of Wakanda Forever, there's a new T'Challa who dis.
Yeah.
And I definitely think they're going to age up that new T'Challa and bring him into the MCU because Shuri, great Black Panther, don't think she's a team player as much as...
She's an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, is it because she's an anti-vaxxer?
Yes.
So
Team player as in like doesn't go with the status quo.
And also doesn't care about the safety and well-being of the... Yeah. I'm glad that we're getting Black Panther back in any form. I'm glad that it's not the anti-vax lady. But... Because, like, I think growing up with fucking Avengers Assemble, Black Panther has always been, like, a key part of the Avengers.
And especially bringing in the X-Men.
They did announce Shuri as in the cast list for Doomsday.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can bring in
Yeah.
new T'Challa and just go... So it's like, T'Challa, Shuri, T'Challa has to go
'Cause, yeah, I guess-
Shuri and T'Challa,
Yeah.
and then T'Challa.
Because I guess Shuri and Okoye are, like, the only real relevant links we have to original Black Panther stuff. I fucking love Okoye. Please tell me she's not dead.
A mask designer.
Koye?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is she alive?
Currently, yeah.
Good.
She takes somebody's arm, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Think of the different outfits.
I like first one. I don't like the mask design on the second one.
I do love Black Panther with a cape. I'm a sucker for a cape. Don't tell that lady from Incredibles.
I hate when like superhero masks have facial features in them. Like the coolness is that they're like featureless save for the eyes, basically. You can still have this little kitty nose on there. Yeah.
You've got...
Is that Scarlet Witch?
No. I don't know
What was that?
is.
Oh.
It's the
It could be strange. It's really hard to tell.
It is
You'll
pretty
have to try and
strange.
Look closer.
it's the
See
grimacing.
if the Redditors have any theories.
Oh no, they're gonna be talking
Yeah.
about minorities again.
That or the collection.
I was like, oh, I hope it's not Scarlet Witch because it's a
What the Redditors
woman.
have to say.
But yeah, I'm very excited for Black Panther. Yeah, it's always been like a weird thing to me. Even as a kid, I was like, "Where's Black Panther and the Wasp? They're like key.
They are
X-Men,
like the...
key
Like,
Avengers.
yeah.
Well, who the fuck's Hawkeye and Black Widow? I don't give a piss about them.
Because they were way more like entry level, if that makes sense. Because even the first Avengers, they were like, oh yeah, Captain America with his vibranium shield, and this person who Primed and Clueless, back for the second half.
Kid Vampire. Hello.
What's that from?
It's from Kid Vampire.
Oh, that's right. I was like, I heard it and I was like, what is it?
Kid Vampire.
I do not want the Kid Vampire.
Hello.
Oh, what a strange thing that I witnessed that one time.
Welcome back to Primed and Clueless. We
Remix.
We're gonna be talking about Adepticon now. Adepticon.
Yeah. So, very big thing in the tabletop games of all kinds is Adepticon, which is like essentially like the San Diego Comic-Con with trailers and movie drops and like panels of like, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be releasing this and we're going to be doing that. Adepticon is just tabletop games. So we had Warhammer announcements, we had Marvel Crisis announcements, which was really exciting because here at D&D Live Presents, we like Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Big fan. I've had many a crisis with those protocols.
That's fun.
Like a lot of things were expanded upon. Like we already knew there was going to be a Spider-Verse pack, but like
seeing it.
There's some exciting stuff. And they did a really cool thing where they had a display case with a lot of the miniatures that were there to like show off and like look at the painted examples and like in person, not just pictures. So people went there and were like, oh, I'm going to sneak a photo, took some photos, and then were like, look at the models. And then they made an announcement where they announced even more, and then when the people left that and checked the cabinet again, they had added the models that they had announced, painted versions, in there.
Yeah, it's fucking bonkers.
It's so, like, it's such a Marvel, like, trailer hiding thing, where they're like, oh, look at all this cool stuff we gave you. And then they went, psych, there's more.
It's
which
really
is really
fucking,
cool.
Yeah. Finally seeing miniatures that were announced, like, fucking last year, painted and ready to go, was cool enough, but seeing, like, the new sculpts,
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Like, I knew we were getting Spider-Man 2099. I did not know we were getting him alongside Spider-Man Noir.
And, is it called Spider-Pig, Spider-Ham?
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham. Silk?
Silk, yeah. Really good Silk.
Ultimate Miles Morales, that's what the mini's officially called. And Prowler.
Yeah. And that Prowler looks really good.
The Miles Morales mini, to go from Miles Morales leaping over a mailbox, a New York style mailbox, like the square ones with like, no, it's like the newspaper trays,
yeah.
where you pop them out and you pull the newspaper out, those like box things. To go from him leaping off of that to him punching through the air with electricity off of him back to the base,
Yeah.
they cooked.
It's like the best, it's the second best lightning effect we've gotten. And it's for a character whose like lightning thing is like secondary to his normal Spider-Man shit.
To him being a spider person.
Yeah, like Phoenix, crazy. And I kind of, at first, I was like, I don't need two of the same sculpt. Why are you giving me this? But then I realized you can paint one of them as normal Phoenix and one of them as Dark Phoenix.
Well, it's because it's what's it called? It's a huge base, like one of the biggest bases, and then it's also a large base.
Well, that's a Dormammu size base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting because no other miniature goes from that size to a big base. Every other miniature that switches base sizes, which is like your Hulkbuster, goes from a large or a medium size now to a small base.
Yeah.
Thoughts on updated snap card
For who?
for
Gambit.
Phoenix?
Oh, for Phoenix?
Yeah, compared to OG Jean Grey.
Oh, day and night. This one's playable. I do like that they're updating all the art on the new cards. What I don't like is that in order to get the fucking new cards, you just have to buy the X-Men again. You can print them off, which is what Hayden does, and it's a good way to keep up to date. But if
because Atomic Mass Games actually goes, oh, you want to stay up to date with the game that you like and that you have already bought stuff for?
Yeah, spend
we'll make it easy for you.
Yeah. Spend $1 million on this thing if you want the actual like proper card though.
Thoughts on new boxes?
So essentially what they've done is they've gone, so the way you play Marvel Crisis is you pick 10 people, you sit down at the table, you both decide on the crisis at hand,
Mm.
and then you go away, you pick your teams from those, and then you bring them forward. What they've done is they've gone, we're going to put all 10 Spider Foes and all 10 X-Men into one pack, so you can just buy that.
So you can actually start playing.
So you can start playing the second. Because even with the starter set, you don't get 10.
Yeah, it's weird, because, like, the rules are... I was talking to someone about this. The rules are written for, like... for, like, game store matches, where it's, like, two people with, like, the receding hair, ponytails, and glasses that have, like, 85 million fucking Marvel Rivals, or Marvel Crisis Protocol characters under their belt. Like people who are like, I'm choosing this roster of 10 characters, and out of all of my possible rosters, I'm choosing this one, and you'll choose your separate 10. But if you want to play the game and you buy the fucking already multi-$100 core set, it only gives you like 5 characters on each side to use.
Yeah, it gives you 10 characters to play with, but it doesn't give you a lot of variety, because it gives you only 2 different like leaders.
It gives you 2 different...
Stop fiddling with shit.
Gives you 2 different affiliations, but like Doc Ock, I don't think he's Cabal. So like one of the...
that's the other thing. You don't get 2 full teams, because like, yes, the Avengers are all the Avengers, but the enemies, the bad guys, aren't all the same.
Yeah, which it's fucking wild, man. The one thing that I've also picked up on is they're like re-releasing a lot of box sets. They're doing like packs of 3 and 4 now, which is because you already had the problem where like if you wanted one miniature but you didn't want the other from the 2 packs, you just kind of were stuck with that second miniature that you didn't really like.
Yeah. Which it'll be fine. It won't be a problem until they stop making the 2 packs.
Well, that's what I'm like leading into, is you've got Xavier's Students, which is one of the new 4 packs, where you've got Nightcrawler and Bishop. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Nightcrawler and Bishop has like disappeared from the
I
store
bought
shelves.
it in person with you, and because when I saw it...
That was the last one I ever saw.
Yes, when I saw it, I'm pretty sure I bowled over like 3 kids to get it.
I was one of them.
Yeah. Because it was like, there was no other place that it wasn't sold out or back order.
And I think that's because they're going to stop making them. I think they had stopped making them.
Well, that's why...
For this.
That's why you and I got the extra Storm and Cyclops. Because they sold all their backlog. They went through all their old miniatures
and they were just on sale?
Yeah, they were on for like 70% off.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I bought Storm and Cyclops because I liked the Storm lightning effect. And went, here you go, Kael, here's the rest of it. Because it was like $10 each.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But that's what I'm worried about, is that...
Yeah.
Because to buy them in person, in WA, already...
Difficult.
Very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when there's just 2 of them. So if they're going to bump up to like these 3 and 4 packs being the standard, it is going to be like the barrier to entry is going to be nigh impossible.
It's not exciting until we see the price tag.
Yeah, if the price tag's the same,
I was thinking if it's not double but it's that plus half, that would be like if you spent like $100 for 4 miniatures.
It would feel like a good deal buying the pack.
That's the thing. If they do it well, and if they sat there and went, we're also in these, they come with a lot more tokens, or they come with like extra stuff to actually like make it so it's not just these 2 boxes put together.
Yeah.
They also come with like, oh my god, give us game mats.
Exactly. We don't have.
They did
MCP game mats.
They did for like maybe the first year, and sold not a lot and stopped.
Right.
So the only way to get game mats is off-brand Atomic Mats game mats, like not them.
Which is why a lot of people have gone to like making their own out of fucking foam and shit.
I made the one that we use in our home games out of fabric and wood.
Yeah. Because you're given no other option, really.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, it was... There was lots of stuff there that I was like, this is exciting. I am optimistic about the box sets. I don't think the box sets affect me too much.
They affect me deeply and personally.
But also, they don't... So, for example, the 4-pack of... what are they called?
Xavier students?
No.
Spider-Verse?
The 4-pack
Criminal
of
Syndicate?
X-Men.
Yeah?
The 4-pack of X-Men is Wolverine, Beast, Storm, and Cyclops.
Yes.
If you bought them all individually, you would have to have Sabretooth and Wolverine together, Beast and Mystique together, and then Storm and Cyclops together.
Yeah.
Which means that you would have 2 extra miniatures that aren't actually part of the X-Men. Whereas that box was good because it was half of one box, half of another box, and one whole box put together.
Yeah, and that's
which
what
was good.
The Brotherhood one does the same thing.
Exactly.
And that's good because I just bought those 2 boxes and I was like, I have a really interesting swath of X-Men characters to paint, and I can go into games with this. That's
Whereas
amazing.
the Guardians one is the Rocket and Groot, because you can't, like, those 2 characters to play them individually is silly. You have to play them together.
Yeah, like the sculpt of like Rocket
is on Groot's like vines. But then you've got Star-Lord, who's also sold separately, and Ghost Rider, the Frank Castle Cosmic Ghost Rider, who is also, again, sold separately. So it's strange the way they've done it. It'll be interesting to see.
There is another thing that I'm like the one thing I'm optimistic about is I've always said that it's weird because at this point in the comics, Magneto and Mystique have been on X-Men teams. I think Sabretooth might have. Toad, potentially. But, like, these Brotherhood characters have been on the X-Men. And I want to play a roster that has Mystique on it, or Magneto as, like, X-Men characters. So the fact that they're doing this one big X-Men box, I'm hoping that means that all of the characters included could be played as X-Men. Or at the very least, Magneto.
I don't think they'll go that fast and loose with the affiliations because, like, it throws the actual, like, a lot of the meta out the window when you start doing that with affiliations.
Which is a shame because I really want Squirrel Girl as a web warrior. Squirrel Girl, Human Torch, if ever they decide to be. Oh,
don't get me started on the fact that we've got nothing for the Fantastic Four.
Oh, but we've got Lady Mastermind.
An Avalanche?
Yeah.
I was talking to my cousin about this. Shout out, Zach. Talking to him about it, I was like, there's so many characters, I'm like, I couldn't tell you for the life of me who they are.
Avalanche is one of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
No, but, like...
He's key to Days of Future Past.
Okay. What about Lady Mastermind?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. And, like, there's some there that I'm like, okay... Tigra I only know of because she kisses Captain America in what's it called?
Before marriage?
Yeah, she kisses Captain America in Civil War because she's a double agent.
What?
Yeah. The sexy bikini wearing cat lady uses her sexy cat lady powers to try and seduce Captain America, and then when she kisses him, they like have a moment. And then afterwards, he's like, Tony, I know you've got a person on the inside. It's obviously the person that's using their seductive cat, sexy, bikini-wearing powers to try and seduce me. It was kind of obvious. You overplayed your hand. And she just waddles over to the other side. Yeah. It's interesting.
We love how women are treated in comic books.
Yeah. It's... But we've got Sin and Viper. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use them on any table.
I don't know who the fuck they are.
The only reason I know what Viper is because of the X-Men, the Wolverine movie.
Oh.
You know the one that tears their skin off and like licks somebody or like with like the poison stuff? That's Viper.
Mm-hmm. Grand.
Yeah.
Hooey
mama.
I just can't. Can't find me to get excited about this.
Yeah. Warhammer.
The other thing,
Warhammer.
Warhammer had some lovely miniatures announced at Adepticon.
Lovely miniatures, Warhammer.
Warhammer have some lovely miniatures. They released some more Kill Team, which is essentially the Marvel Crisis. Like, you pick like a team of people rather than 2,000 points worth of armies. The Kill Team, they released 2 more teams, which is exciting because that's the current thing that they're putting a lot of time and effort into, is this like more easier stepping on point for Warhammer.
Yeah.
Because Kill Team, you build a Kill Team and then you can then use them as one unit in your army.
I'm an easy stepping on point.
Wow.
No, that's cool. That's really exciting because like Kill Team's been taking the fuck off, and I'm glad that like people who are shifting from Warhammer to Kill Team, even like casually, just to have fun with it, are getting more options. That's really cool. And it's a cool idea because like some people don't want to spend $1 billion on like a full platoon's worth, multiple platoons of blue boys.
It's a lot.
Sometimes you just want 6 blue boys.
Yeah.
And sometimes you want to play a game with the 6 blue boys.
Yeah. I love my blue boys. I put together my blue boys and painted them like DC villains.
Yeah, they look really cool.
Good time. A good time. I have a Mr. Freeze miniature. It's one of my best painted I've ever done of any kind. For some reason, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to cook with the Mr. Freeze miniature.
Yeah, the Mr. Freeze Kill Team miniature.
The, like, kit bashed as fuck dude.
Yeah.
Dana's coming along nicely, though.
Nice.
She's doing well. She's looked better.
Busty Kobold has green flames now.
I see you using the fluoro.
Yeah.
It's fucking bright.
Hayden bought me fucking a swath of fluoro colours for my birthday.
That's fucking green.
Yeah.
I like how thin it is. Did you thin it, or is that's just how?
That's just how it is.
That's pretty good.
I was gonna like do stuff on top of it, but I like how the black underneath is giving it like a very sinister flame feel.
She's a sinister baddie.
Yeah, you cannot
Very Shigo.
see that. But what?
Okay.
Oh, nice. She's also got a really munted face. I'm so sorry.
Is that the technical definition or technical way of saying that?
Yes. Kobold terminology. She's a bit scuffed, but she's getting there.
I need your help.
Yeah?
What the fuck? Okay. What part of miniature painting am I the worst at? What part do I neglect the most?
Feet?
Yeah. What do I paint? What colour do I paint these fucking boots?
Just black.
Black boots?
Yeah. Yeah.
I might do a contrast so that the white underneath can come through a little bit. To give it a little bit of depth.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like the plan.
I don't like how much you paused when I said what am I worst at, like you were ready to unload.
It's like, which one thing?
Your colour schemes, whack!
Speaking of painting and colour schemes and all that good stuff,
Speaking of loads,
would you like to see the cream of the crop?
Yeah, I want to really feel bad about my painting
The
skills.
best painting jobs done in the Warhammer community all year.
yeah.
So yeah, Adepticon, they also do a thing where Marvel Crisis and Warhammer both do individual like competitions where you can put together like one miniature or like one team of miniatures and that kind of stuff. So it's really, really rough looking at some of these because they're like so fucking good.
Like they're using the same tools that I am, and they're doing that. What the fuck?
So they're also open to categories. There's 16 different categories. I've like full screened some that I think are like really cool. But if you want me to full screen other ones, let me know. But starting off with Warhammer 40k single miniature.
Yeah, what the
The gold
fuck?
winner
What the fuck?
was this.
What the like how? Like, I remember in the school library having the Warhammer magazines, and those paint jobs looked garbage compared to this.
That, like, the different... I don't know if you want to zoom in on certain things, Jules, but the colour gradient from their face to, like, the technology that's on, like, and on their chest as well is insane.
Good little blood spatters.
A million years it would take me.
I'm obsessed with like
The-
this little guy.
You love a little guy.
Yeah. The rust.
Mm.
Oh,
Also, the idea that that photo was taken in not a lightless, but there's no light in that. It's just there's no torch, there's no lighting. All that you see is decided to be there.
That's fucked up and makes me sad.
So that is the gold winner.
Yeah.
These are the silver and the bronze. Just close this. These are the silver and the bronze winners for the single.
The
40K miniature.
stone on that one on the.
Insane. Did you see what Games Workshop and Warhammer did for their April Fool's Day?
No, what's up?
They released do you want to be immersive with your your Warhammer experience? Here's a human-sized base you can stand on. So there's a huge disc that's got like artificial terrain on it, and you stand on it to like look over the map when you're playing Warhammer.
Oh my god!
And it's so funny. The ad for it is so weird because like this guy's like, oh, I can look at everything, and everyone else on the screen's like, dude, chill out.
People would drop.
Serious.
People would drop hundreds, thousands on that.
Alright, so that's the silver and bronze.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Warhammer 40K unit or kill team.
That's what they call me.
And this is your gold winner.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's like a whole scene.
Let's just do a little bit of zooming in
The
on
diorama.
That's like $300 worth of minis.
Honestly, it is.
What the fuck?
I don't have the ability to like put like a disc down and go, I'm gonna have this person here leaning this way and falling over here and looking over there. Like that is insane. I would love to see like because they would 100% have. I'd love to see their like sketches of what they wanted that to look like it originally.
It's like that's like straight up artistry.
That's like they had to like. But like I want to. Oh,
I
it's
think the hair's really impressive here. Just looks so real.
Like colors as well that are so fucking difficult.
I also couldn't imagine, because like there's so many working pieces there, where you have to sit there and look over every single one of them with fresh eyes every single time.
Yeah.
And be like, does this one, like, do the colors match? Do they all fucking like sit there together really well? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like with the color matching thing, I would, like there would be like 8 different fucking shades of the same attempt of silver going on if I did it.
That is 100% what they've done there, is counted the amount of drops of each color and mixed it for the same amount of time.
This person can like smell hex codes.
Yeah.
That's the gold.
Can we see the participation people? The people that just got like things for participating? Because my god, this is like this right now. This is the equivalent of like if we were doing this podcast was all about stand up and we got like one of the best stand up comedians and we just watched their special while we just sat there and commentated. This is what this feels like. Yeah, but tell you what though, they didn't paint Dana Brennan.
They didn't date Dana Brown either.
They fucking didn't. I swear they didn't.
New categories 40K, large miniature or
I hate
vehicle.
this. The detail
This is
and
the
like
winner.
the dust kick up of things.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Whoa!
that's spoilers. That's your silver and bronze. But yeah, this is the same.
I love the bronze. The bronze. I need the bronze. That looks so good.
The one on the right? Or the one on the left is sick.
This is. Look at my.
How? The drip.
Because I think this is robbed.
It's what?
This is robbed for gold.
It got Shannon
Yeah.
Knolled 100%.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look. Oh.
Is that like that's water based? Like that's
fake
resin.
water?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
resin to make it look like it's standing in water.
Oh,
The shades here.
yeah.
That's the other thing though. To judge these would be insane because you either like if you painted something really complicated, kind of good, or you painted something kind of complicated, really good. They are judged the same way.
Yeah.
But also the guy launching is pretty funny.
You're telling me that alien's name is Aaron?
No,
That's
I
Aaron
think
Clark.
that's the person who did it.
Nah, that's you know what? I've decided. That's Aaron.
How's it going, Aaron?
Aaron looks good.
So, yeah,
he made a turnaround. He was going through a rough patch there with the divorce, but he's turned it around.
Because I can see that orc's name being Groth.
Danny Groff? Yeah.
Dan Garoth.
Next category is Warhammer Age of Sigmar single miniature. So the same way as the other.
Yeah, we did a stream of that.
Yeah.
This is
The Age
your
of
winner.
Sigmars.
This is your winner for. Get rid of this.
The guts is crazy.
I can't stand this faction.
I think the most impressive thing here
The banner.
is the banner.
The fact that it's fabric and it looks like it's being hit by light at different places.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best mini painters used to be a photographer. And that, like, knowing how to capture light and where to stand to get the best lighting,
Yeah.
to transfer that, like, knowledge.
That's
Can we talk about this here? This
the,
writing?
the script. Yeah. How? What fucking paint are you using, dog? Because it's not the same one that we're using.
Also, those plinths that they use,
Mm.
I need. Not right now, I'll do them terrible justice, but I want to be able to do, like, little things like that.
Yeah. My hope is that one day I can get on this level. Holy shit.
And then you've got your.
Hey, podcast.
Silver and
We,
bronze.
I reckon this time next year, we'll be looking at our entrance as participants.
Next year?
Yeah.
That's soon.
I reckon, because we're literally painting every week.
I'm painting a big titty kobold.
I'm painting Dana Brennan.
Well, look at that.
No, but I'm saying podcast goal
Look at how
is to get participation awards.
That's the third best. That's bronze. And look at that shit.
No, I'm not saying we're going to get anywhere on the top.
That is
I'm
the
saying,
birth of a
Kael,
new god. That is the Sistine Chapel of Ardain.
Kael, we get participation coins.
Yeah, sure.
We send them in. We go to Milwaukee. How about that? We save up. We've got to start a GoFundMe. Get
Yeah.
Hayden and go to Milwaukee
Yeah.
to go to Adepticon next year.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to America, actually. We'll just send them. You know what? We don't have to go to Milwaukee.
No, we'll do it.
Aaron Clark, he's back?
Aaron Clark.
That's cheating.
You can submit multiple times.
I don't care. You're not allowed to.
That's the thing. Is like we go in the hopes of getting a participation coin.
Mm-hmm. We can't fail.
Yeah.
Unless they go, this is not even qualified.
Yeah.
Ready
We're
for
not.
the next category?
What is it?
Warhammer Age of Sigmar Unit, Warcry, Warband, or Underworld Warband. This is a group shot.
You just said
Oh,
warband 8
the
times.
And
dioramas.
this is your. Diorama is a category, actually.
This isn't even the
This isn't
diorama category.
no.
This is the
This
shit
is just
that
the,
like.
painting a group.
This is the shit that your like rich friend's uncle would have just in his like library.
So this is like if you bought a box, this is everything in that box.
I like the Game of Grass.
This is
The thing that
specific
didn't
unit.
paint.
Specific unit together. And these are your.
Oh my! Which one? Okay, which one are you? Oh my god, the left.
I'm no, the right.
This is
I can't. Yeah, I can't quite see the right, but the
Fucking In the Dark of the Night by Anastasia just started playing in my head. That's not it. That dude's
The
name is
light.
Muhammad?
Very, very common name.
These
so it's
guys
not
are all-
surprising.
Let's just focus on the.
Say that on
spider
McLovin.
webs,
Yeah, like the amount of techniques that are used here is insane.
the light.
Imagine.
The lighting, the way that they've made dirt look correct, the stone look correct, the lighting. What is that?
Just the webs.
Yeah,
Imagine.
there's no linen.
Imagine you're like proud of yourself for like microwaving a dish. And
No,
then-
you're proud of yourself for putting egg on your 2-minute noodles, on your ramen noodles.
Yeah, and you're like, you know what? I'm pretty alright at this. I like cook for myself pretty often. I'm pretty proud of myself. And then you're forced to like sit down and watch the like Michelin star top 3 chefs duke it out in ways you could never imagine.
You versus the guy that she tells you not to worry about.
Sure.
Alright, so the same way as we had large miniature
Large
or war
miniatures.
machine for 40k, this is a large miniature or war machine for Age of Sigmar. And this is your winner.
Oh, my god!
Which I will say, I think is the best
The feathers.
mini from the whole competition.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they went top down and went like about the middle of the feathers? They went, yeah, this is our winner.
Here's the thing. I couldn't even possibly comprehend how the fuck they ever made that.
Yep.
What the hell?
Oh my god, that's insane. If I had painted that, look at the icicles dripping.
See, I wouldn't even submit it for the contest. I would be so scared to take it anywhere.
Oh, I would put it in a box that is like sealed that you can't open.
I'll put it in a jar.
No questions asked.
Mason jar. They're like, oh yeah, the fucking the snow, the like water cave, the bird, the lightning effect wasn't cool enough. Let's just have a photorealistic tree.
Yeah.
Just cause.
Yeah.
And then we've got silver and bronze.
You see, going with another bird was kind of rough.
Yeah.
Because we see the first bird and now that second one, yeah, that's really not hidden.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like the first bird was so brave with the color scheme that the second bird.
We sound like two.
We sound like we're judging like RuPaul's Drag Race.
We sound like two fucking British blokes.
What if this boy's got
The green.
Yeah, the first bird really hit it, but the second bird didn't quite do it.
That's the green cave.
That really feels like, you know, like, have you seen on TikTok that guy that makes them like the Lego blocks, and if you turn it around, you can see inside of it, and it's like a little cave? That's what that feels like. Like, the miniature's so cool, and you look really closely, and there's a whole diorama in the base of the miniature.
That's fricked.
Next category, Horus Heresy.
Bless you.
So these are miniatures from the Horus Heresy line, I believe. This is your best. This is your gold.
That's pretty cool.
And then you've got your
Whoa.
silver.
The one on the
and
right was robbed.
your
Yeah.
bronze. I don't know the detail. Considering the size of this,
That's the other
that's
thing.
crazy.
Do you
like,
paint
this is huge in comparison.
That's
to
the other
this.
thing. That's that. Like, if you paint something this big really well versus someone paints something this big really well, you've got to have the same level of detail.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And then we go into Warhammer: The Old World. And this is our.
Whoa.
I can't even see what the fuck's going on with that.
Oh, dwarf.
I just want to really draw attention here to you know when like veins go through skin.
Oh
and
my
Are you fucking
God.
kidding me?
Yeah, I can see that. Like on the far right, I can barely see it. That is.
That's like ball skin. That's crazy.
That is stretched nut skin right there.
What the fuck? With a paintbrush?
The lighting.
Oh.
So that's our gold.
Mm-hmm.
This
The one on the left's so cool.
I love that this is dwarf themed. I love these dwarfs. That is like
I understand why they've broken it down to the categories they have, but they should have done like size categories. It should have been like up to this size. Like if it fits in this diameter, that's what we're judging.
Yeah.
Middle Earth strategy battle game. This
It's
is our winner.
fucking Kiss Ross.
And this is when we were talking before about like size. This is tiny,
That's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the detail in those eyes.
I know, it looks pretty big to me.
Yeah. You've made it look really big.
That's like too big, I'd say.
Mm.
That's like the first hint of like paint I've ever seen in any of these. Is that like
Yeah.
droplet of green on the fucking rock?
I'm like, no, yeah, that's actually painted.
It's like,
I
oh yeah,
can
no,
tell
yeah,
that's
yeah,
painted.
yeah. People use paint for this. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the rest of it dry brushed.
So there's your,
Not dry brushed, airbrushed.
your
Yeah.
golden winner for Middle Earth strategy.
Uh-huh.
And then these are your
The one on the right was robbed.
silver and your bronze.
The one on the right is goated. That is
You're-
amazing.
You're looking at what is this, like 12-inch monitor from like 5 feet away.
Yeah.
You'd be like, robbed!
Yeah, the one on the right is so sick. Are you kidding me?
Good.
It's fucking Elrond or whatever.
Well, I don't think the base is that great. I'll be so honest.
Could use some lighting effects.
Right.
I say.
Kael's baited a
Yeah.
big busty kobold, being like, I think I could do it.
Oh, you know, yeah, I'm sitting on the fucking couch, 18 fucking
with the little
Smiths,
styrofoams.
Smiths bags in.
Fun category, Blood Bowl.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the blood
yeah.
bowl. This will be good.
This is your winner of the Blood Bowl.
Oh, Bingus.
That's kind of funny. Like compare that to the bird.
The birds.
I reckon.
Whoa.
This is your silver, and then this is your.
I reckon we could go in for the blood bowl.
I think we could, yeah.
Let's-
We could get in there with the blood bowl.
I
See,
don't know.
that's more impressive if you paint multiple really good versus one really good.
But like, how are they able to enter this whole collection up against one, you know?
I don't know what the rules are behind this.
I don't know what the rules are.
That
Do I
one.
look
We've
like,
never entered them.
do I look like I know what the rules are for blood bowl painting?
Do you see the feet on that one?
You would look at the feet.
That
yeah,
one's
for sure.
dirty grippers. The slappers.
I
on
love
the
the explosion
Yeah.
effect.
The-
That's not the
Yeah.
same guy that was riding the skin thing.
Oh, God
with the
forbid
veins
he
on it?
has fucking hobbies.
Riding the skin thing with the veins on it.
Mm.
Yeah,
The penis?
I love the lines
The
on
manticore.
the grass. Anyway, Necromunda.
That sounds like
This
a
is fucked.
that sounds like a slur that you call like a skeleton.
Hey, Necromunda!
This is fucked.
Ooh.
The rats have eyes.
That's my least favourite horror movie.
This is too intricate.
I can
He's so goofy, I love him!
I
He's
can
like that big. He's tiny.
I
That
can
is
barely,
done with the tip of a fucking needle.
I can barely fucking get eyes on this busty kobold.
Oh yeah, Dana Brennan's going out here eyeless. Like, I'm not.
They painted his nips.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh my eyes shot up when you said that.
So that's your gold. And then your silver and your bronze are these.
Oh my fuck. The body bag? Oh.
Why don't we just look at photos of people with huge penises next and really just hammer the nail into the coffin?
Why don't we just pop
Okay.
it in?
This is where things get interesting.
This is
Epic
where
scale?
Epic scale.
Oh god,
No.
hang on, can I need to take 5.
the other
That
cards.
no, Jules, get that off the I don't that's fucked.
What the
That's-
fuck? That's
that's-
like a statue.
So, because frame of reference is the guys.
That's Busty Kobold size.
There they are. That's bigger than Busty Cobalt because
Really?
the Warhammer models are like 40mm and Busty Cobalt's 28. So nearly double the size.
She's 40mm where it counts, alright?
In the
This is
nipple
your
down.
gold. This is your gold winner.
The Ronies.
Oh, the one on the left.
Yeah.
Just bust. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes. Mind your own business.
Yes, next question.
The fuck. Oh. Ah.
What? These are the dioramas.
That's so good.
That's not fair.
This.
Andy
Andy Warhol did that?
Andy is he alright?
Water.
Hold the door. Andy Wardle.
Hair on the horse.
Yeah.
The singular strand.
Did you see the Marvel Crisis Protocol winner?
Oh, don't even. I'll cry.
No, you will. Dead set. This is gonna hit Kael right in the gonads. Look up Marvel Crisis Protocol, Path of the Worthy winner.
Mm-hmm.
Kael, don't look up until I say.
I'm gonna scream with an S. I'm gonna do a
I'll
funny
tell you if it's
Daredevil
the one that
scream.
I'm thinking of. No, that's an old one. Oh, they haven't released it yet.
No, that one's crusty. That one's old fucking news.
They haven't released
None
it
of
yet.
those.
No.
Save it for next week.
Save it for next week.
Oh, great.
It's gonna make you hate everything.
Tune in next week for more cock shame.
And then dioramas, bronze, and silver.
Bronze and silver.
Oh.
Kael, did you take my white?
Fuck off.
It was like here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's here it is.
How quickly you jump to assumptions.
Well, I took yours. I'm assuming you took mine
What
back.
the fuck?
What
Dual
the
category.
Dual
Olive
category?
That's your
Oh.
bronze.
Okay.
This is cool as fuck.
Young Bloods.
Finally, just a
Yeah.
normal space marine. Oh my god.
I don't know what the Young Bloods category means.
Probably under 10.
These
or
are
under
probably
18.
these are like 8-year-olds.
Yeah, these. I was about to say I could do that. I'm also 24.
That's the thing that breaks my heart the hardest, is seeing like kids do this level shit.
What is the Young Bloods? Oh, I'm getting hijacked by one right now. I don't know if it's a specific set of minis or whether it's children. It gives the vibes it's children, but that feels mean if it's not. They look really good, but no, they don't look on par with the others.
They look like if my kid did that.
They're better than what I can do.
Oh yeah. Not saying oh yeah as in like yours are terrible, Jules. I'm like I agree.
Okay, Youngbloods, according to chat, Youngbloods are under 12, if I remember.
Oh!
Fuck off.
These minis are going on the fridge.
No way.
Are you fuck?
I hate everything.
Alright.
I'm never doing a hobby again.
Then this is the open competition.
What does this mean?
This is the one that we can do?
No, I'm pretty sure this is just anything.
Yeah, this is like you submit to the open competition, and then like I think this is like the best of the best. You're not in a specific category. You're just the best of the best.
Oh, great.
So
This is our area, Kael. This is where we belong.
this is the like showstopper.
Yeah, our area.
Here you go.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, it's not the pigeon though, is it?
Yeah, no. That's a boar.
It's not a pigeon.
Yeah, it's not a bird.
That pigeon fucks.
Decidedly not a pigeon.
Youngbloods are under 12, I remember right. Fuck off.
Fuck off, Youngblood.
Okay.
What am I even looking
The sand.
at?
Why is it so tall? The sand, the smoke.
That's too big. I'd be scared.
And then this is.
Oh my
This
God.
is the bronze. The
What?
whole table.
The bronze.
But I don't. This is
The
not.
bronze, James.
This isn't a table.
No, that's too small, surely.
This is on a.
A base.
This is on a base.
Mm.
Yeah, this is like that Warhammer guy that's painted. Like this is a model of a game table.
That's nice.
What the fuck?
I hate it here.
Oh.
And
Welcome back to.
This is the Slayer sword, which is the best of the best, the cream of the crop. This is what they consider the best miniature from the entire Golden Demon.
Oh, so everything across the board can be like they can.
What gets it?
So they can take. Oh, this is so they take the ones that have won and grab which one's the best one.
It's like imagine everything's kind of if you imagine the Oscars, you've got all the different categories, but then imagine there's also another category that's like anything could win this category. It could be a director, it could be an actor, or anything.
Or like
And
things
then
that have
they were
already
like-
won, or things that aren't in anything.
And now this is the one that things that have won.
Oh, is this the one
Okay.
that's we've already seen it before?
Yes.
I think
Okay,
it's the
the pigeon.
Yeah, it's absolutely the pigeon.
Yeah. It's the,
Yeah!
We know good painting.
We may have micrococks this day, but we've got educated guesses as well.
Microcock?
I know you guys are on camera, but I really want you to come over here and actually look at this. Close.
No, Jules, respectfully, I don't want to.
Wait, have we been on camera the whole time?
You've been yawning.
Just
I don't want to. I can't express how much I don't want to see this on camera.
Hey, what are you showing me?
So Kael's walking over to have a look at what this thing is. That is.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I painted that in brown. Painted that in brown.
this is our guy. I think. This is our guy who won.
Oh, that looks like a motherfucker who paints Warhammer. I'm just mad.
It's a cool outfit.
It is a cool outfit. I'm just jealous.
Anyway,
I'll see if I can find.
we've got a speed run. It's already 8 p.m. We've got a speed run through the next segments.
What we do not have time.
Discord questions.
Yeah, just go to Discord questions.
I'm sad.
I'm sad. The Discord questions are
I'm trying to find this.
interesting.
The Discord questions are: do you feel inadequate yet?
Alrighty, answer these as quickly as you can.
Okay. Why's that?
Just because
Do we don't have
rapid
time?
fire. Yeah.
All right.
Would you wear a t-shirt that said, I have a bachelor's in sarcasm if it made you 20% smarter?
No, because we know someone that used to wear that shirt.
Yeah. Fuck that. Fuck being that guy.
How would you solve that bitch-ass trolley problem? That shit is impossible.
What trolley problem?
I'd fuck the trolley. I'd
You
fuck
don't know the trolley
trolley.
problem?
No.
Alright, you're on a trolley.
No, you're not on a trolley.
You're watching
Sorry.
a trolley run down you're watching a trolley run down a train track.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's gonna run over. Like
Yeah, yeah,
four
you
people,
pull the
or you pull the lever.
you pull
and
the lever.
deliberately kill one person on the
Yeah,
other.
yeah, you pull the lever so the front wheels go to the one track and then you pull it again so the back wheels stay on the other track and it drifts and hits all of them.
High school.
Okay, cool. That's your answer?
Multi-track drifting.
I wonder if you know.
If you were a mutant, what would your power be? Would you smack Xavier on his bald head?
I
With
would.
the plunger?
I would. My mutant ability would be really long finger, and I would press in Xavier's soft spot. and I'd
People
kill
don't
him.
have that. Babies do.
Babies do.
Their brain, like, they're
No,
still
Xavier.
like,
There's no way Xavier doesn't have one.
that's how his little antenna pops out.
Hmm.
That's how he has his powers. I would have fire powers because I am hot.
Okay, this question may take a little bit of time. You
Drunk
both
time.
have to agree on a 15 character roster for a Marvel versus DC fighting game.
Oh.
Who gets included? Who's getting left out? Which characters are not in either franchise that you would like to see as a guest fighter?
Here's the thing.
We started out friends.
Because I'm thinking, which Green Lantern do we have in there?
You got 15 slots.
15 slots.
Marvel versus DC.
Can we do Echo Fighters? Can we have, like, say, Miles and Spider-Man are skins for the same character?
I was thinking the exact same thing. Also, because there is odd numbers, I think we have in the middle, like the 15th one, be Darkclaw.
Well, you get
which is the Wolverine Batman variant combination.
You get one guest character.
One guest character?
One guest character from outside of those franchises, like Invincible.
Oh, Spawn.
Spawn, yeah.
Spawn?
Well, Invincible would sell the game more.
Yeah. On release, DLC, Invincible, and then we would introduce, like, you know,
yeah, because realistically, we're
the
releasing
Karate Kid. Maybe he can make an appearance.
Realistically, the thing is, we're releasing the game with 7 characters, and then the rest are seasonal DLC.
Yeah, we're doing battle passes. We're not fucking around.
But you need Spider-Man.
I'll pick the DC. You pick the Marvel.
Okay.
Okay. Take 2, maybe 3 seconds.
So we're going 7 each, and then we've decided the guest character is Darkclaw.
So I can list off my 7 right now. Bane. Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne.
Batman. As a Batman reskin.
Oh, okay.
The Flash. Then Deathstroke. Hal Jordan with multiple reskins of multiple different things, multiple different lanterns. Supergirl. And Poison Ivy.
You got your 7 Marvel, go.
Okay, so you have a grappler in there. I think there should be a grappler on the Marvel side. I'm thinking Venom for that. I want to say Colossus, but realistically it would be Venom. You've got, I think Poison Ivy would be your Zoner. Poison Ivy and Hal Jordan would be your Zoners.
The Poison Ivy is definitely... When you think fighting game, you think both walking at each other. I think Poison Ivy is definitely like a... puts down things that just goes...
Well, that's... Yeah, there are different fighting game characters, like different roles. Like Zoners are the ones that like are annoying and shoot a bunch of projectiles. There are Zoners that do traps and shit. I think you're right on the money.
I definitely think Poison Ivy would have the ability to like make the top or the bottom of the screen just have like a vine go through it.
Yeah. But I think Venom as your grappler. I think you're like a Ryu style character would be. I think on your side it would be like Supergirl. I think for Marvel it would have to be. It'd have to be Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man's like too quick. Spider-Man would be like your like Flash alternative. Well, Damian Wayne would be your Ryu character. Marvel Ryu character would be Captain America. Sorry. So Venom, Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man. I don't want him to be there, but he has to be there. To counter Poison Ivy, I would say Doctor Strange. No, to counter Poison Ivy, I would say Storm.
2 more.
Marvel. Daredevil, Squirrel Girl.
And then Darkclaw in the middle.
Then Darkclaw in the middle. Because you don't have Batman. Well, you've got a Batman.
I've got Damian Wayne as a fighter that would have like a Batman skin.
Yeah.
As Damian Wayne Batman.
Because then people would be like, why isn't Wolverine in there? Why isn't Batman in there? They're both.
Yeah.
Octavia says, are you having a lot of fun painting my mini Kael? I designed it with you in mind.
I know you did. Thanks.
Then we have 2 more questions. If you were a song, what song would you be?
Believe by Cher.
Blue Boy, Mac DeMarco.
And then the last thing you're going to do for us today is that you were going to invent a word and then give us the definition for it.
Skungle. The feeling when you're not on your meds and there's a big fucking pressure in your head that keeps swelling. Skungle.
Hayden, do you want to make your own word or do you want to stick with Skungle?
Shambalamalama. And that is when you are so lost for words that you just say that word to buy time. So there's no actual meaning of that word. It's just a phrase, more like anything.
It's like
Shambalabala.
it's good to like shut someone down.
Yeah, it really is, hey. When someone's talking, you go, Shambalabala.
It's a polite way of saying shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
Yeah. In my old workplace, it was cucumber.
It'd be really good to tackle misogyny.
Shambalabala.
Because like someone could interrupt a woman, the woman could just go shabba, and they'd be like, you know what? You're right. I did cut you off.
Mm.
We're done?
Yeah, well, so I finished painting Dana Brennan.
Kobold, pretty far along. I just have to do the blue highlights.
That's
and
definitely, like, I reckon we put that straight to Warhammer. Part of the worthy.
not with these fucking teeth. There is no way.
Yeah. She's not quite on par with the other kobolds I've done, but
At least she's done.
she's not done.
Unlike the other kobolds. Oh, those teeth.
Right?
She looks like she talks like this.
She's kind of donkey mode with it.
We will post pictures in the Discord
It
once
looks-
they are finished.
It looks like a humanoid version of Donkey's wife.
The dragon?
Yeah.
You put some fucking respect on him.
Dragon D's nuts.
That's a baddie. Hey!
Got him. Got him.
Anything exciting happening to you guys in your lives or on the channel?
Oh, what the freak? Of course there is. Harbinger Sunday. If you think, oh boy, howdy, my Sundays are so dull, I got nothing on. Harbinger House. This first episode drops this Sunday. Where would you? Where? This channel. You don't even have to go far. Just leave this channel open. It'll be there ready to go from Sunday.
I may be disowning my father.
What else have we got going on? Oh, we are up for an award.
Oh yeah!
You can vote for us.
Go on our Instagram to see all the information about our award that we will be on. We can nominate us or vote for us. I think just do both. BOF. Both.
Both.
Yeah, it's not for mini painting. God no, it's not for mini painting.
No.
But it's exciting nonetheless.
This
Anyways,
Sundered Hearts. You can get nominated. Kael can get nominated.
you can nominate both of us.
Dana and Emmett can get
Who?
nominated.
No, don't vote for them.
The channel can get nominated.
Vote for the channel.
Go for the channel.
D&D Live presents Hayden and Kael. Nah, just kidding. Dana Brennan.
Just like
for me, I'm Dana Brennan.
just like how we told you to.
Grrr.
Is Dana in the room with us right now? That's crazy. That's uncanny.
That's Dana Brennan.
She really do be growling and shit.
Grrr.
Just like how we told you to vote green, vote for us.
Yeah. Kael, stand up. They love it.
Kael.
Vote for Sundered Hearts.
Okay, we
Anyways,
gotta get the TikTok.
we gotta get the tic-tac, people, Kael. Anyway, this has been episode 10.
Woo.
We will see you next week for episode 11.
And see you next month for the second Chaos stream.
Yeah. This has been really fun.
Where
I've enjoyed this.
we paint Big Dick Goblin next.
Yeah, so use your channel points on subsequent episodes,
Well endowed goblin.
and we will paint them.
First come, first served.
First what?
First two we get. That's what
First
we're
bust,
doing.
first serve.
First what?
Bust. Anyway, we miss you already.
Miss you already.